I have Mira Grant's new book. Look at this cover. It's gonna be so good. Gonna be so good. Nothing can go wrong. Nothing can go wrong. It went wrong. Here.
I got Mira Grant's new book. I got Mira Grant's new book. Parasite! This is gonna be the best day ever. I'm so excited. This is gonna be... Something went wrong.
I am not sure what I expected when I picked up Parasite, but I didn't get it. Feed was so well done. It was fast-paced, the characters were like your best friends, and Mira Grant did an awesome job of integrating the media with society. Instead...
You just get more zombies.
But the title said Parasite.
You just get more zombies.
We are introduced to Sal, and I really dislike that nickname, who is still recovering from a major car crash she was in. She wakes up in the hospital with no memories, no motor skills, and zero knowledge of the English language.
Sal's family is shocked that she's managed to recover, and everyone credits this miracle recovery to her Symphogen parasite implant, the intestinal bodyguard.
Sal spends years being rehabilitated, but by the time we meet her, she is ready to go out in the world and gain her own independence, which her parents refuse to give her.
But other than that, her life is pretty great. She has her handsome, amazing doctor boyfriend Nathan, her job at the animal shelter, and frequent checkups at Symphogen, where CEO and creator of the intestinal bodyguard, Stephen Banks, has taken a personal interest in her.
Her life is pretty normal, until the world goes crazy and people start changing.
Are you okay?
Right before her eyes, people start going crazy. They stop responding to their environment, animals hate them, they shamble along, and then they get violent. It could be some sort of terrorist attack that's causing this, or it could be something else.
Obviously it's something else, and Sal and Nathan are going to find out exactly what it is. And their search leads them to Dr. Shanty, a crazy mad scientist who's picked up her lab and put it in an abandoned bowling alley. And she just happens to have some of the information that Sal is searching for. But before we really get this review started, there's something I need to get out of the way.
What?
Every time I saw the word Symphogen, I thought Timosil.
What?
Timosil?
Nope.
Timosil.
Nope.
Timosil?
In the mid-90s, Tobias formed a folk band to promote a supplement that promised better unity and teamwork.
Timosil may decrease your sex drive.
Timosil! Good job, buddy.
Thanks, friend.
Was that just me?
Yeah.
Huh. I wonder where that came from.
I wanted to go into this book and not compare it to Feed, but it's impossible because now I know what Mira Grant is capable of. And instead of some unique, fascinating character, I got Sal.
Sal is not Sean, and she is definitely not George. Waking up with no memories has left her hesitant, and she is terrified that she'll be in another car crash. She takes care of carnivorous plants, she has no friends beside her boyfriend Nathan. You know, she's like a warped, crazy cat lady.
I don't believe it.
Believe it, baby. It talks.
Am I dreaming this?
No, and you ain't in Kansas neither.
Sal isn't particularly whiny. She just isn't particularly anything else either. After reading Sean and George's perspective, Sal's perspective was like taking a sip of your drink, expecting Coke, and getting diet instead.
And her boyfriend Nathan is the exact same type of bland. Mostly he's just steadfast and responsible. And steadfast and responsible. He has this tragic backstory, which there's no allusion to until it just slaps you in the face.
His big secret is that Dr. Shanty, the woman who helped Stephen Banks create the intestinal bodyguard, is his mother. Ooh.
And Snape killed Dumbledore. I'm sorry, I thought we were shouting spoilers.
Characters don't come off as bland, fly off the crazy scale. Characters like Tansy, who's a repeat of Foxy from Blackout, and characters like Dr. Shanty, who is a repeat of Dr. Abby. You can tell that Mira Grant loves to write her characters crazy, and she does it well, except for the fact that they don't seem as fleshed out as you'd like them to be.
I'm a cat. I'm a sexy cat.
Some things are done well in this novel. For one thing, instead of a faceless villain, We have someone to blame the parasite zombies on. Someone we can hold accountable.
And then there's Don't Go Out Alone. It's a fictional children's book that Sal encounters on her quest for answers. The characters use this book as a sort of code and metaphor for what's going on around them.
But this fictional book is much more interesting than the rest of Parasite. In the book, there are two children who have a monster under their bed. The parents chase the monster off, but soon after they receive a letter urging the children to come find him. But don't go out alone. During their quest to find the monster, they end up becoming monsters themselves.
I feel like if it were a children's book, it would have been my favorite children's book as a kid. Don't Go Out Alone is to Parasite what Tales of Beedle the Bard was to Harry Potter. But its good points don't overshadow its flaws. It's easily
Predictable, and within the first
20 pages, you can easily guess the big twist at the end.
And the twists that you can't guess?
Just come out of left field. Things like Sal and Nathan coincidentally meeting and falling in love, but his mother is the exact right person who can tell them exactly what is going on?
Even the premise is a little bit ridiculous. You can eat a parasite and have it distribute you designer drugs like it just spent the last 6 years of its life miserable in med school is stretching it. It doesn't strike me as believable as the zombie plague and feed, but that might just be because it's not explained as well. Grant spends so much of her time setting up her world that she doesn't let her characters run around in it.
You have to remember, though, that this is the first book in a trilogy, so we might get to the good stuff later.
But I want the good stuff now!
I can't help you. And it is the fact that this is the first book in a trilogy that really saves this book. I mean, the whole book revolves around a plot twist that you can predict in the first 10 pages, something like that. So, I'm hoping what Grant was trying to do was get the exposition out of the way, so that in the next book she can just take it wherever her heart desires and descend into Crazy Town. Because we all know how fast she can get there. Grant clearly has a thing about parents, because when you look at how her parents are treating...
Okay. You've spoiled enough for today.
But come on, it's so ridiculous when Deadline and China...
No! Parasite is an interesting premise with a poor execution. If I hadn't read any of Grant's previous books, I would have probably been more impressed by it. But that being said, it is nice to come across a book where the romantic subplot doesn't overshadow or cause conflict with the main plot. Parasite shows a lot of promise, and we will definitely be picking up the sequel.